spiritual nostalgia. You get a spiritual event that takes place in your life. And you sometimes camp at a nostalgic event. And you get stuck. You're not sure how to move forward. So the other day I did a teaching. Really, it wasn't a teaching. I just did a walk and talk about the 4 seasons of the spiritual life. A brief touch on it. So you're looking at these 4 cities that Elijah took Elisha to. And they're symbolic of things, of a person's spiritual life. You might want to watch that teaching or that walk and talk over at our website. You'll get where I'm getting at. Because you're going to find places in your spiritual life where you're going to be like, I'm kind of comfortable here, and it reminds me of some nostalgic events of my spiritual life. I don't want to go forward. And we get stuck. You ever been around some old classmates? Maybe you had a reunion, you go back, and there's always a couple people that all they do is, remember when, remember when, remember when. And pretty much everybody else is talking about what they're currently doing or just recent events with their family or their job. And there's people who get time warped in the past. And the enemy loves to use this time warp mentality with Christians. Oh, I remember when I got filled with the Holy Spirit, and they haven't been filled since, and it's 20 years later. They're trapped with the nostalgic spiritual event that is, what is it doing now for them, right? The last word you heard from God is not the last word you're going to get from God unless you get stuck, unless you're done. Like, I want God to speak to me. Well, if you haven't fulfilled what God has spoken to you first, not much more is coming. You're going to have to go back. Okay? Going to have to revisit the last word and make sure you fulfill it. Now, I want to touch on the triune nature one more time, okay? And I know I do this a lot, but I think it's the importance of it is I can't even put it together. Okay, your body, your soul, and your spirit. Triune nature, that's how we're made. Your body, yesterday I talked about this. Your body feels pleasure, right? It's like, I feel the sun, it's warm, I love this. Okay? Oh, it's my favorite food. Your taste buds, right? Your soul enjoys happy moments. Okay? And then the spiritual life has a component that is not tied to any circumstance. It's tied to our relationship with God. And that's joy. That's a